So, in the summer, during the summer, going into 8th grade, I was about 13 years old. I went on vacation with my family to a place called Ocean City, Maryland. In Ocean City, Maryland, my family they go about once a year, and they usually always get rooms at the Carousel Hotel. The Carousel Hotel is a really nice hotel. They always get a couple of rooms, so because it's a really large family, about 3 or 4 rooms. Each room is about 4 bedroom. But every year, one of the bedrooms is kind of reserved to just the cousins, because the cousins like to do their own little drinking and whatnot, and the parents act oblivious to the fact that it's going on. And it was a pretty interesting experience, to say the least. So I had 3 cousins in particular that are important to the story. I'm not going to use their actual names simply because I don't really have any reason to call them out like this. I don't want anybody to witch hunt them, despite that nobody can really connect my family, but I don't want to underestimate the internet here. But 3 cousins in particular, all 3 of them female, were drinking with the guys, and then eventually we all kind of separated late into the evening, and this is when things started to get a little weird. So this was a portion of my life where puberty was really hitting me like a freaking Toyota Corolla going 150 miles per hour down the freeway. From 5th to 6th grade, puberty completely changed me, and it was in 6th grade that females started to give me the time of day, which was weird because I had spent my entire elementary life getting bullied for my looks. So all of a sudden being called attractive was weird. And then these 3 cousins kind of solidified it that I was changing, and they kept trying to like touch my crotch and get really close to me. It was very uncomfortable. I didn't know how to handle the situation whatsoever, and I started getting really scared. However, it wasn't until a little later on that I got really embarrassed. I was trying to use the bathroom when they picked the lock to the bathroom, came in, and just stood there and watched me pee. And I was trying to hide it, but I couldn't. I was already in midstream, so I couldn't stop. It was an extremely embarrassing moment. And then, for some reason, I had stayed prior to, like, after that. Like, I was scared. I was kind of angry. I was getting irritated, but I stayed around. And then the biggest moment happened. I'm not going to be animating this part just because it's hard to animate, and I can't really think of a way to animate this without it looking weird. Well, it's already all looking weird, but basically, we were all in the living room, and then I went to go get up to get a drink, and the oldest one of the 3 ripped my pants and underwear down, and the other 2 full-on gripped my crotch, and I got pissed off. I reclothed myself, and I immediately left, and I had never went out of my way to be around those 3 cousins ever again. Sadly, I wasn't able to keep avoiding them forever because I was stuck with this side of the family for about another year until my dad was able to get custody of me and my little brother again. And whenever I knew that I was going to be in the same vicinity of them, or the same building, or a room, or anything, I would always make sure I had my favorite cousin with me, just because he was basically my best friend throughout the year. He was the one that I trusted the most, and I knew like they wouldn't be able to do anything as long as he was around, and because the 2 of us against the 3 of them, like, we would be able to kind of push ourselves away and get away from the situation. So no other events like this happened again throughout the remaining course of the year, which I'm really thankful for because it was a very uncomfortable situation for me. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the story. If any of you want me to continue doing videos like this, please let me know. I've been recently trying to do a lot of animations. I have a couple of animated memes I've done on the channel. Animation it's kind of fun. I really enjoy doing it. I think it can be pretty funny. So if you guys like this kind of content and you want me to tell you guys more stories about my life and maybe animate the stories about my life, go ahead and mention in the comments below that you would like to see more of this. And until I see you guys again in the future, Deuces, gooses. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys again later.